Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. Well, just 24 hours, actually less than 24
Yes.
hours left for the big game, for the fireworks to go in indoor. It's India versus England time. Oh, what a match! The excitement, the palpitation, you can actually feel it in the first 2 days, and you can feel that Diwali is also around the corner. Will India go into Diwali with tension, or will they go into Diwali with celebration? That we will get to know in another, say, 28-30 hours
Yes.
by now. But as of now, we are right in front of the Holkar Stadium, as you can see, and we are here bringing you a preview of we'll be laying down a preview of the game between India and England. First things first, let's talk about the form that both the teams are bringing into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for India, everyone knows that they started off with 2 wins back to back, and then obviously in Vizag, back to back 2 losses, and now with 4 points in 4 games, you have to say that all the upcoming 3 games are must-win clashes for India. And as you mentioned, that Diwali is near, and what will be the best way for Team India to make a comeback into the winning
Yes.
ways, and with a win against England, because England is in top form, because they are still unbeaten, 3 wins and one no result. That is why 7 points in 4 games. But still, there are some areas I think England would like to improve, and those will be the areas that India will like to exploit and have a win here in Indo.
Absolutely. Without wasting further time, let's see. Actually, I kind of disagree with you when you say that England is in top form. Specific individuals from the England
Yes,
team
yes.
are in top form.
As
For
a unit.
example, yes, for example, Heather Knight is in very good form.
Captain.
The captain with a century is in good form, I would say.
And
Good
the
nick.
spinners.
And the spinners, they are the most important people who are actually in some sort of a form. But in general, the England lineup has not got going.
Absolutely, and I think the numbers also show that, right? Against Bangladesh, it was Heather Knight who stood up and confirmed that win. Nat Shivaban played that excellent knock in Sri Lanka and won that game. And obviously spinners, out of 30 wickets that they have taken, 24 have been taken by England spinners. I think that's astonishing numbers. So yeah, I think these 3 specific factors have been going well for England. But yes, I think overall, I think they will like to come up with a better all-round game. I think they are yet to find that all-round game for themselves also. But I think they will love to do. But as an Indian fan, I will say, Indian journalist, I will say, we will not love to.
We don't want them
want
to
it.
do. Yeah, absolutely. The other thing is, first let's talk about the pitch, because yes, England spinners have been doing very well, but the indoor pitch is quite different to the other pitches, be it Guwahati, be it Colombo, be it Vizag, because all the 3 pitches that I said were a little slow. The ball was holding up a little, and there was turn on offer. In this wicket, there will be bounce on offer more. The turn will be pretty less. Where I think bowlers like Sophie Ecclestone will be important. Lauren Bell will be important, and from India, I think Deepthi
Yes.
and Renuka will be important.
Yes, absolutely. And what we have seen so far in the practice sessions of India, I think Renuka might get a game. Might get a game against England. And as you mentioned, that if you see the top order batting lineup of England, both the openers, Tammy Beaumont and Amy Jones, they have struggled against the in-swing deliveries.
Yeah.
So if you somehow manage to play both Kranti Gaur and Renuka Singh Thakur,
Yes.
then from the both ends it will be difficult for both of them. So I think India will like to include both of them, but then obviously we have to see in place of whom. Though I think we will know in place of whom.
We will talk about the predicted playing 11 towards the end of the preview. Well, as far as the indoor weather is confirmed, it's extremely pleasant, and it's such a fresh, feeling. I'll tell you why, because I have been traveling not with the team per se, but following the team since the India-Australia series, where Australia had come to India. There were 2 games in Chandigarh. It was hot and humid. Then we went to Delhi. It was pretty hot, less hot than Chandigarh, of course, but it was hot. And since then, wherever we have been, whether it's Guwahati, whether
Hot
it's
and
Colombo, whether it's Vizag, it has been hot. And it has been hot and humid in a way that, like for example, in Vizag, when it was raining, we got wet. And we were doing a show. And then the moment the rain stops, we started sweating. So it was not that bad. As far as Indore is concerned, there is a pleasantness about it. There is a little breeze blowing, absolutely minor. But the good part is there will be pace and bounce in the wicket, a bit of skiddiness. I also think that spinners can use the variations. If I have to ask you players to watch out for from the Indian team first.
Yes, absolutely. And as I just want to add one more thing that you said, that as you mentioned, the pitch, because if you see the numbers, the wickets that have fallen so far in this ground, because 2 matches have been played so far in this World Cup, there is no such difference in numbers between the wickets taken by the pacers and spinners. It's almost 50-50. So I think this is a very good wicket, when it comes to batting and bowling. And if, as you mentioned, players to watch it from India. I think from batting, obviously, you would like to see Smriti Mandhana carrying forward the momentum that she got against Australia. I will say not only Smriti, I think the opening pair, because if your opening pair gets that kind of starts, I think that will definitely help you, be it in the first innings or be it in the second innings. And when it comes to bowlers, obviously spinners, Deepti Sharma, all-rounder, brilliance, obviously, Nsri Charani, I think she can be the X factor. And then obviously in terms of pacer, we already discussed, both Renuka Singh Thakur, if she plays, and obviously Kranti Gaur. She is in top form and
5 players cannot be players to watch out for. Name 2.
Okay.
You will name all 11
then
players to
Smriti
play.
Mandhana and Renuka Singh Thakur.
Well done. And we are saying Renuka Singh Thakur because the opening pair of Amy Jones and Tammy Buman, especially Tammy Buman, in the India-England series, Buman was out for single digits thrice, and all 3 times it was pacers, twice Kranti, once Renuka, and all 3 were in swingers.
Yes.
And even in the World Cup, she has got bowled, to incoming deliveries. So has Heather Knight, and so has Natsivar Brunt. So in swinging deliveries are a problem. Clearly, Renuka has that edge in front of Amanjot Kaur. For me, players to watch out for, clearly, yes, Renuka for sure. I would like Jemmy to chip in with runs. Huge expectations from Jemima. Future of the team. I genuinely believe future of the team. Whatever people have to say, they can. But immense potential. Works hard. Should now start performing on a consistent basis. Much like they are consistently, getting their fireworks going. Jemmy too has to play an important role, because what Jemmy's role does is takes a lot away from the entire lower order. What Jemmy can do is, when you're 302 for 5, you do not end up with 330, you end up with 360, 370, and that becomes all the difference.
Yes.
Here, there are chances of the team batting first, touching a 300, the team batting second, chasing it down. The ground will be good for batting. Yes. That's what we know as of now. But now let's shift a little to England.
Yes.
So, England players to watch out for.
I think Natsivar Brunt, and one more player, I think Sophie Ecclestone.
Short and simple, Sophie Ecclestone and Natsivar Brunt. I would say Lindsay Smith and Natsivar Brunt, of course. Natsivar Brunt is their main cog in that batting wheel. So if you can get Natsivar Brunt cheaply and pray you get Heather Knight cheaply,
then you have the opportunity to go all through that batting line.
But they are also aware of that being the plan, so they will be completely aware, and they will also try to one of them will try to take the innings long while the other will attack.
Yes. And this pitch will suit them.
Yes, this pitch will suit them. So the all important toss, what has been the toss results so far here?
If you see the toss results, in both matches, teams winning the toss have opted to bat first. But one team have won the game, one team have lost the game. Because the second match, New Zealand have won the toss and they opted to bat first. But they lost the game because they didn't put up that much of runs on the
Right.
board. You cannot win games in this pitch by scoring 230, 235 runs. So, but what Australia did, they batted. They were in trouble at one point, but obviously Ashley Gardner played an absolute blinder. You know, scoring her maiden World Cup 100 and took that total to 326. And in response, I think New Zealand scored around 230 to 40
Yeah.
only. So yeah, I think there is a chance that if you manage to score around 290 to 330, then you can you can put the team under pressure while chasing, and if you bowl decent enough, you can bundle them out around 250 to 60.
India has preferred to win the toss and bat first.
Yes.
That is provided Indian captain wins the toss. And it's not about Indian women's team captain. Indian men's team captain also doesn't win the toss. There is something with us and
Yeah.
toss. But anyway, I think any captain who wins the toss will decide to bat first on
Yes.
this wicket. Not much dew.
Yes.
The humidity isn't there, so there isn't too much dew. Maybe it might come in little later, but it won't be as
Impactful.
as it was in Vizag. So
Yes.
any team winning the toss would want to bat first. And again, I will slightly kind of increase what he said. 290 will never going to be enough in this wicket. It is more like 320 plus.
330.
You have to go 320 plus, especially keeping in mind both the batting.
Yes.
While England batters have not really done very well, but it's not like Amy Jones can't bat, or a Tammy Beaumont can't bat, or an Emma Lamb can't bat, or Alice Capsey can't bat. So there is a longish batting lineup, and this pitch is going to pose lesser challenge for the batters. So yes, it's important that anybody batting first posts at least 320 plus. Now let's straight up go into some of the battles that you are watching out for. Some means I'll give you the number, otherwise you will tell all the battles. Three.
Okay. Smriti Mandhana versus Sophie Ecclestone. One. If you see, I think Renuka versus Tammy Beaumont, and Nat Shiver-Brand versus Kranti Gaur.
There you go, and I have to agree with him. These are the battles that I want to watch, but I have to add, I actually want to watch Lindsay Smith versus Smriti Mandhana.
Yeah.
It will be interesting because I find Smith an extremely interesting prospect, interesting bowler, and I think she'll be picking up from Sophie Ecclestone after this World Cup, or maybe after the T20 World Cup, but she's going to be your future very soon. So I would want to see what she does, and who better than against Smriti Mandhana, because you always as a bowler want to be at your best against the best batters. So that is something that we need to find out. But what I would also want to find out is what are they burning. But no, on a serious note, the other battle that I'm really looking forward to is left arm spinners versus the Indian middle order.
Absolutely. Because definitely you are going to play 20 overs.
Absolutely, you're going to play 20 overs of left arm spin. Last game, Sophie Ecclestone was expensive, but she
Sophie Molyneux.
Sorry, Sophie.
Yeah, it's both Sophie.
Right. Sophie Molyneux was expensive, but
She managed to
still
take
picked
3
up
wickets.
3 wickets. And the other part is Lauren Bell's slower ball is something, Lauren Bell versus our middle and lower middle order. Clearly against Annabelle Sutherland, that slower ball was affecting them. The slower ball was the reason of their downfall. So how do they handle it in this match? Because Lauren Bell has got a nasty slower ball, and she can bowl with. I think it will be a good mix because she's tall. She'll get that purchase. As I said, Lauren Bell is another bowler to watch out for, especially in these conditions. So that's about it. Before ending the show, let's go into the probable playing 11. India, I see straight one change.
Yes, I think Amanjot is not there in the practice, in the second last practice. So I think Amanjot will be not there. And in place of her, I think Renuka will make a comeback. So I think Renuka,
A straight swap, the Pakistan match.
Yes, absolutely. And rest of the team are same.
So the team is Smriti Pratika,
Yeah.
Harleen, Harman, Jemima, Richa, Deepti, Sneh Rana,
In future.
N. Sri Chanani, Renuka, Kranti.
Yeah.
and England playing 11. Do you see any change? Yes, of course there will be changes because last game,
Yeah.
Lauren Bell did not play,
Yes,
and
I
I think Lindsay Smith also did not play.
maybe because Sarah Glenn played and Aim Arlott
Aim
played.
Arlott played.
Yes. Okay. Something Fast and Furious.
Yeah. By the way, that's a reminder that it's Diwali. Just be a little careful on the road.
Yes.
So I think 2 changes for England
Yes.
and 1 change for India. We almost sound like we have finished the toss here.
But England are going with 1 pacer and 4 spinners.
Because they have Natsiva Brunt who's
Yes,
bowling 10
second,
overs.
yeah.
Absolutely. I think. Okay, things are falling here and there. I hope things fall in place for India. This is me, Trisha Ghoshal and Snehashish Mukherjee with the preview of India-England that is going to happen in less than 24 hours. Keep watching Ref Sports because a lot is going to happen tomorrow.
Yes.
Rocco making comeback in the sense you're going to watch Rocco
After a
in
long time.
action after long time. Indian women's team taking the field against England in an extremely important match for their World Cup campaign. And there's badminton going on. There is so much going on in the world of sports, and Ref Sports is bringing you as much as they can. We are working hard. Just support us. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Good night.